Hi everyone, welcome to video 2. Today we're going to focus on releasing tension from the back and looking after our, especially the lower back. We're doing quite a lot of sitting, we're doing less of the movements, and we tend to compress the lumbar spine, and we tend to have more tension in our lower back, which can carry down towards our hips, or potentially tension can move up into the upper back or shoulders. We will cover shoulders possibly next week, but today we're going to focus on the lower back and mobility in the lower back and ease in the lower back. Before you start, I want you to check that you either have a brick, block, or firm blanket that you could put under the lower back at one point in the session, because it's nice to release and firmly allow the sacrum to rest. So when you're ready, begin on your back, which is also known as semi-supine position. Have your feet flat on the floor. Have the arms by the sides. Allow the shoulders to soften away from your ears. And just take a deep breath in and long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. And just giving yourself a moment to settle. Giving yourself a moment to arrive into this present moment. Arriving fully onto the mat. Sensing the ground beneath you. Your palms touching the mat. Your arms resting on the mat. Your feet touching the mat. The whole of your back resting. Allow the back of your neck to lengthen and chin drawn in. Just for a moment, bring the awareness to the breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Giving yourself permission to completely slow down, to pause, to take a break from the activities you are doing, and just be fully aware of the breath. Inhalation, belly expands. Exhalation, belly softens. Just a few more rounds of gentle breathing down into the belly. And then just begin to notice how is your back feeling today. Is your lower back speaking to you more than the upper back? Just be curious. And then I'd like you to bring the awareness to the lower back and your feet. And as you breathe in, firmly press the feet into the ground and gently contract your glute muscle. And as you breathe out, release the effort. Breathing in, press into the mat, and gently contract. Breathing out, release. So it's a subtle movement, and you should feel the sacrum and the lower back getting a gentle massage. You're not lifting your hips up. You're just gently moving the sacrum. Wonderful. Do that twice more. Inhale, press the feet into the ground, gentle contraction. Exhale, let go. You may feel the abdominal wall drawing inwards as you press in and relax. From here, on the in-breath, take the arms above the head. Let the spine stretch. And on the out-breath, bring the arms back down. Inhale. Feel the arch in your back, space between the vertebrae. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Now, before you lift your hips into a bridge pose, check that your feet are underneath your knees. And when ready, inhale, take the arms and the hips up. Pause on top of the in-breath, hold that stretch for 2-3 seconds. And exhale, gently release the spine and the arms down. Inhale, press into the feet, rise up, arms above the head. Exhale, bringing the arms down. We do that twice more. Inhale, lift. Hold on top of the in-breath. Out breath, bringing the body down. In-breath, lift. And this time we pause here a bit longer. Let the elbows bend, let the shoulder blades and shoulders support you. Press into the feet, lift the thighs. Once again, bring the breath down towards the belly. Just noticing how your back is feeling. And if you need to release, do so. Wonderful. Follow exhalation, release. Bringing the right knee towards the chest. You can keep the left knee bent, or if all well, you can extend the left. As you breathe in, lift the forehead towards the knee. As you breathe out, release. Try to do that 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Release the right leg down. You can have your knee bent, depending on how your back is feeling. Bend into the left knee. Inhale, lift the forehead. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Twice more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Bend both knees towards the chest. Release the back. And then bring yourself up into all fours. So you want to have your knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. We've done the cat and cow in the last video. So we're going to do something similar. We will drop the belly down, lift the chest, open up as we take the breath in. On the out breath, we will round the spine and take the hips back towards the heels. When you're ready to take a breath in, lift the chest, drop the belly, look up, pause, out breath, round your back, draw the sacrum in, belly up, hips down, exhale. Keep going, inhaling, belly down, chest lifting, pause, exhaling, round in the back, taking a breath and hips all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. That once more. Inhale. Exhale. Take a 3 deep breaths in child pose. Let the forehead reach the ground. You can have a fist stacked under the forehead or block. checking in with your back, checking in with the body. And then from there, lift the chest and lower yourself down onto your tummy, onto the mat. And from here, bring the middle fingers to touch and your palms are in front of you. And you're going to take the hands slightly further away from you and you're going to push into your hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. You may not be able to go as high as I am, but that's okay. You may be here, pause, and then lower. You just work with your body. Inhaling. Keep pressing the pubis into the ground. Exhaling. Inhaling. Observing how your back feels. Exhaling. Inhale, pause, and as I said, you might be here, here, I'm happy here. Allow the thighs and hips to press into the ground. Wonderful, and release. You're going to do it slightly differently now into Cobra. Bring your wrists under the shoulders, have your feet together or feet apart. Press the feet into the ground. Feet apart is easier option. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Drop your shoulders and hold your Cobra. If this is too intense for your back, bring the elbows beneath your shoulders and come into a sphinx. You're pressing the hips into the ground, lifting the chest, or a flying Cobra if all well. Letting go, letting go. Exhale, release. Fold the arms and let the forehead rest on your arms. Let the shoulders release. Take a deep breath into the belly. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. I'm going to move into down dog from here. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Lift yourself up. Push into the hands and feet. Bend one knee. Stretch the opposite leg. Just pedal through. And then find the stillness. Start with your knees bent and imagine you bringing the belly towards your thighs and lifting your sacrum up. So providing a deep stretch into your back. Take the shoulders away from your ears. Draw the chin slightly in as if you're trying to look towards your knees. Breathe. And on your next exhalation, either take a big step forward with the right foot or drop your knees and take the right foot forward. Check that your right knee and the heel are in alignment and your front foot is in alignment with your hip. Ground yourself. Feel free to bring the padding under the knee and bring your hands to the heart space. Inhaling, lifting through the crown of your head. Exhaling, letting the hips come forward, thinking of opening the back. If you wish, take 3 breaths by taking the arms above the head and softening. Exhale, let go. Change from kneeling, or if you wish, into down dog. Bringing the left foot forward, stepping through or knees down, lift the chest. Bringing the hands to the heart space. If you wish, take the arms further up, dropping into the shoulders. Breathe. Exhale, release. We will come into that position again, so working the movement into the hips. Very often we have a tension in the hips and the back all together. Coming up with the right foot at the front, left palm on the inner step. Coming into the rotation, so either taking your hand on the knee and twisting back, or you can take the arm and look up. Drop the hips forwards, open the chest. So feeling the space opening up. Exhale, bringing the palm down, stepping back. You can either drop your knees and bring the left foot forward or step forward. Inhale, lift. Right palm on the inner step, left hand on the knee. Either rotation, look back, or if all well, lift the arm. As you breathe in, reach upwards. As you breathe out, let the hips relax forward. Breathe. Exhale, release the hand. 2 small steps or 1 big step coming forwards. Bend into the knees. Fold the arms. And then very gently coming up into standing. Taking the shoulders back and down. Taking a moment on your mat. Bringing the awareness to your posture. Checking in that your feet are hip width. Shoulders relaxed. And you have a neutral spine, so you don't want to overarch or under tap. You want to be neutral in your lower back. And from here we're going to move into Warrior One. Take a big step back with the right. Bend into the front knee as you breathe out. As you breathe in, stretch the front. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, stretch the knee. When you bend the knee, you're directing it towards the foot, and the knee and the heel are in alignment. As you bend the knee, this time pause into your warrior. Check in with your body. If all well, you can take the arms up. Keep the gaze forwards or up. Drop into the shoulders. Breathe. If all well, you either bring your hand onto a lower back and look up, or you can go deeper by bringing the hand on your thigh and take your back slightly deeper. Keep bending into the front knee. Well done. Inhale, come into upright position. Step forwards, release it, and change sides. Left leg back, hands on your hips, hips and chest facing forwards. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, stretch the knee. Exhale, bend the knee, directing that knee towards the foot. Flex and pause. Drop into the shoulders. Checking in with your back heel on the ground. Inhale, lift. Drop your shoulders or keep your hands on your hips. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, softening. Breathe. You can try to go deeper by either bringing the left arm onto a lower back or your thigh. Reach up, look up if you can. Keep bending into the front knee. Soften, soften. Inhale, reach up. Stepping forwards. Shake it away and just take a moment in Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Wonderful. We will come into a balancing posture. Again, assessing how your body feels today. Feel free to use the wall if needed. You're going to start with the feet apart, and you may not come into a full dancer pose. You may be at the middle, and that's completely fine. Bringing the body weight towards the left leg, bending into the right knee, hold on to the left foot. Bring your hand on the waistline. You may want to stay here, Or you may want to try to bring the body weight slightly forwards, coming into what is known Natarajasana dancer. Or you may want to extend the arm. But being here is completely fine. Focus, breathe, and let go. Well done. Give it a shake. Let's try the other side. Shift the body weight towards the right. Bend into the left knee. Hold onto the foot. Ground yourself. Look down on the floor. Steady and still. Lift up into the supporting hip. And you may not want to come slightly forwards. You may not want to extend the arm. Be where you need to be. Breathe. Breathe. Wonderful. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Release into the legs. Coming to the top of the mat, we will come into forward bend and a down dog. Hands to the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Bend into the knees so you can bring your hands by your feet and gently allow the ribcage to rest on your thighs and release in the lower back. From here, sit back with the right and the left. Lift your hips up. And try to connect with 6 deep breaths in and out. Relax in the back of your neck. Connecting with your hands and the feet, pushing upwards. Shoulders away. Exhale, dropping the knees down. Forehead to the ground. Letting go. Focusing on the exhalation. And then when you're ready, hands under your shoulders, lift yourself up. So we're going to sit in what is known Vajrasana. But if you find that this is too challenging for your feet or your knees, you can either place the padding in between the heels and the buttocks. If you can't reach the floor, you can have the support of the blocks. If you don't have anything like that available and it's not comfortable, have your legs in front of you and we will come into a back bend. So finding a position that you're able to sustain. Fingers pointing forwards, bring your wrists underneath your shoulders. And from here, you're going to lift your hips up. Keep your chin down. Exhale, lower down. Breathing in, push. Lift your hips up. And lower down. Try to do that twice more. Breathing in. Lift. Lower. And as we lift this time, we will try to hold for 4 breaths. Keep lifting. Keep breathing. Well done. Exhale to release. And once again, fold forwards into child pose. Forehead to the ground. Use the block or break. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Bringing the hands under your shoulders, lift yourself up. Do prop your pelvis, so sitting on a blanket or cushion, stretch your legs in front of you. And just make sure you're comfortable, taking the right leg across. And if this is too much, by bringing your foot all the way on the outside of the thigh, feel free to do the version we done last week, sole of your foot on the inner thigh. So from here, just ground yourself. Bring your hands to the side. Lift the chest. Drop into the shoulders. As you breathe in, push the left heel away, and as you breathe out, soften the shoulders down. Breathing in, lifting for the crown of your head, breathing out, softening down. Wonderful. From here, take the left arm up, bend into the elbow, and bring your palm between the shoulder blades. And try to bring the arm as close towards your head as much as you can. Sitting tall on the in-breath, shoulders down, breath is deep. You may want to try to take your right hand behind and see if you can find your fingers. If you can't find your fingers, just bring your hand back onto the elbow. Take a deep breath in, lift. Long breath out, release. Roll your shoulders forwards. Bringing the hands behind you, so turn your fingers back. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Without rounding your shoulders or your back, gently coming forwards. Keep your chin tucked in so you're looking down at your knee. And as you breathe in, let the spine lift from the crown of your head. And let the arms and fingers move back. Shoulders, shoulder blades softening. Inhale, lift. Uncross your leg, give it a wiggle. Change sides. Take the left leg across. Once again, find your position, so make sure you're comfortable. Remember, you can have the sole of your foot on the in-front. Bringing the hands behind you. Sitting nice and tall. Breathing in, lifting for the crown of your head. Breathing out, softening the shoulders down. Breathing in, lifting. Breathing out, softening. Lifting. And softening. And then when you're ready, taking a right arm up, bend into the elbow, bring your palm between the shoulder blades. Inhaling, sitting tall, exhaling, softening. Inhaling, sitting tall, exhaling, softening. And then taking the arm behind your back, see if you can find your fingers. If not, go back to the elbow. Inhale, sitting tall, exhale, releasing any tension from the shoulders you may have. Breathe. Exhale to release. Roll your shoulders forwards. Bringing the hands behind you. Inhale, lifting the back, keeping the spine and back straight. Exhale, chin down, slightly coming into forward bend without rounding your shoulders or rounding your back. As you breathe in, feel the lift from the crown of your head, and as you breathe out, soften the shoulders and walk your fingers further away from your body. Gentle breath, gentle breath. In breath coming all the way up. Stretch both legs in front of you and give them a wiggle. If you have a tension in the backs of your legs, your hamstrings, you may want to place a cushion, bolster, rolled mat underneath your knees. And then breathe in, look up towards your hands. Follow your hands with the soft knees coming into your forward fold and completely let go. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And if you are somewhere up here, that's completely fine. Just ground yourself through your hands. Lift the chest as you breathe in, soften as you breathe out. Breathing in, lifting, breathing out, softening. Breathing in, lifting, breathing out, softening. And then on your next in-breath, look towards your hands, reach up, join your palms above the head and bring your hands into the heart space. Pause. Taking a deeper breath in, longer breath out. Deeper breath in, longer breath out. One more deep breath. Just keeping that stillness. And release. Wiggle your legs, wiggle the arms. You're going to come into a spinal twist. So if you like to keep one leg straight, feel free to do so. Take the right foot across on the outside of your thigh. Left leg can straight, can stay straight, or you can bend the knee. So you want to have the heel just on the outside of your butt. Draw the bent knee towards your chest. Hold on to the knee. Inhale, lift. Lift for the crown of your head, keeping the shoulders back. Hug your knee with your left arm. Reach up through the right arm. As you exhale, twist and place your hand behind you, twist into your right. As you breathe in, hug your thigh, lift the chest, be tall. As you breathe out, rotate and let go. If you have bent both knees and it doesn't feel right, feel free to extend the knee on the ground. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. And release. Stretch both legs in front of you and change sides. Taking the left leg across, right knee can stay straight. We can bend into the knee. Hold the knee, lift, be nice and tall. Shoulders relax. Hug your knee with your right arm, lift through the left. Exhale, twist to the left. Bringing the hand behind your back. If you can, in alignment with your spine. As you breathe in, sit tall. As you breathe out, give yourself a space to rotate. Let go. Let go of any tension, any thoughts, any tightness, or the need to push yourself deeper into this particular twist. And on the out breath, release. Well done. Stretch both legs in front of you and give it a wiggle. So this is the time when we can either use a firm blanket, you can use a towel if you don't have a block or brick under your sacrum. I'm going to use a brick. Also, if you have a bolster, use that, but something firm is a little bit nicer to release the tension in the sacrum and the lumbar spine. Whatever padding you're using, you want to support your sacrum, not coming onto the lower back. You want to hold your sacrum. Therefore, if you think alignment of your hips, that line wants to be supported. So you will come into a semi-supine position that we've been to. You will lift your hips and place your padding under the sacrum. And it shouldn't hurt. If it feels uncomfortable, it's in the wrong place. Or maybe you need something softer if you have a tender sacrum or a lower back. And then once you find the steadiness, have your feet apart, the heels underneath your knees, arms by your side, chin tucked in. And as you breathe in, visualize the spine lengthening from the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, let the belly soften down and release. Let the shoulder blades release into the mat. Let the fingers stretch away from the shoulders and then curl in. And reconnect with the breath, hopefully in the belly or your lower rib cage. Just watching the belly rise and fall. Releasing lower back, releasing whole of your back. Now, depending on your support and depending on how your back is feeling, you may want to take one leg up and notice the shift. You may not like it and you may want to go down. Try with the other leg and you may want to bring both legs up. If it doesn't feel right, bring your feet down on the ground. If all well, allow the heaviness of your feet and the legs to drop down towards the hips. You can soften your knees. Keep checking that your chin is in and your neck is lengthening. Remember, the neck is part of your spine, and we want to create the space there as well. Normally, we have most tension in the neckline and the lower back because those two ends of our spine are the most flexible, our cervical spine and our lumbar spine. Great. On the out breath, release the feet down, one foot at a time or both, depending on how you feel. Root yourself through your feet. Inhale, press into the feet. Lift your hips up. Reach down towards your padding. Take the padding away. You may want to stay up in the bridge for a few breaths. Or you may be ready to release the spine down and to bring the knees into the chest and rock to side. And then from there, bring the right and left leg down. Take a moment and allow the spine to be neutral and still. Neutral and still. And then taking a deeper breath in, a longer breath out. And then rolling over to one side and lift yourself up. So we supported the lumbar spine. Now we're going to do the opposite and we're going to support our shoulder blades. So if you don't have a yoga block, use folded blanket, firm blanket. Towel is a little bit better because it's firmer. And obviously if you don't have that handy, just have your blanket. And the idea is to bring the padding underneath the shoulder blades. So this time we will sink the lower back down towards the ground and release on the opposite way. This is a little bit of fiddle here. So if you have a really tender lower back, you need to be careful how you go up and down by adjusting. Just remember, if you're pulling your neck, you may want to have an extra padding under your head. Have your feet flat. If all well, you can drop the head and neck down. And just adjust that it feels nice. It should be under your shoulder blades. It's not digging into your back. It's not digging into your shoulders. And then from there, once your upper body is happy, press into the feet, lift the sacrum slightly, tuck your sacrum in, and release the lower back. Draw your chin in and just allow the shoulder blades to drop into the padding. drop into the padding. Allow the whole of your back to settle. And then just to ease the lower back, very small micro movements. Rock your knees from side to side. So start very slow. So you're aware of any twinges, tightnesses. Just rocking from side to side. Great. So as you ease into it, have your knees pointing upwards, feet apart. If your knees have a tendency to drop inwards, feel free to turn the heels out and let the inner knees touch. And by all means, invite the heaviness of your belly to drop down towards the ground and release in the lower back. Letting go. 3 more breaths in. Then from here, very carefully, bring your hands towards the back of your head. On the in-breath, lift the head up. Look towards your knees. And release the head as you roll over to your side. Pause before you come up. Great. So we're moving into the breathing practice. So feel free to put the layers on and once again bring the padding to sit on. So finding a comfort in your sitting position. And the breathing practice today we're going to use is similar to last week, but we're going to build on it. So I remember when we have a tension in the body or problems in the muscles, generally it's stress related. And the breath is a great way to settle the nervous system, to balance the nervous system, and to reduce the stress and the stress hormones being produced in our nervous system. So first of all, we will just observe the breath. So I'd like you to find a comfortable position. You may want to curl your index fingers into the base of your thumbs and place the back of your hands on your knees. Let the spine be tall. Feel free to sit against the wall or in the chair if you need to. Relax your shoulders. If you can close your eyes, or bring your gaze down. And just begin to notice your breath. Noticing the inhalation, noticing the exhalation. Noticing which is more dominant or stronger. Your in-breath or your out-breath. And when you're ready, I'd like you to count your in-breath and count the out-breath. And then whatever is your count of the in-breath, I'd like you to make the out-breath the same length, same count. You may want to stay with the equal breath Or if you wish to explore, I'd like you to breathe in on the count of 4 and out on the 6. If your in-breath was longer than 4, you may want to try to breathe in on the count of 6, out on the 8, or you may want to try breathe in on the count of 8, out of 10. So whatever is your in-breath count, your out-breath should be 2 counts longer, lengthening the exhalation. And if you're noticing there's resistance or sudden tension in your lungs or the heartbeat changes, it means that you are overdoing it and reduce the count. You should feel at ease. The parasympathetic nervous system should be activated, so you should feel calm and in control. And if the mind begins to wander, return back to the count, back to the sensation of the breath. And then just for a moment, observe your mind. You may notice that the mind is thinking about changing a sitting position. You might be thinking about your to-do list, food, or random thought. And then bring the attention back to the breath. Feeling the inhalation, the pause, exhalation, and the still point. Keeping the awareness on the breath as it flows in and out. Bringing the awareness towards the tip of your nose. Exhaling, drawing the chin down towards the chest. Bringing the head back to the center. A right ear to the right shoulder. Back to the center. Left ear, left shoulder. Back to the center. One small drop in the ear to the right. Back to the center. The left. Wonderful. And from here, settle your body down to relax in Shavasana. Once again, I'm going to remind you how to settle if you're new to this. Having your feet apart, you may want to bring the padding under your knees, padding under your head. Use the blanket, arms away from your body, palms facing up. Fingers curled in. Feet dropping out to the sides. Just allow yourself to completely relax. Relax the space under your knees. Relax the space between the shoulder blades. Relax the space between your brows. And then begin to notice the breath. Noticing where the breath is. And then bringing the breath down towards the lower ribs again. Breathing out, releasing the lower back. Middle part of your back. Relax your shoulders. Shoulder blade. Letting go of the arms. Relax the back of your hands. Palms of your hands. Your fingers. The whole of your upper body. Whole of your upper body. Breathing out, letting go of your feet. Letting go of your calves, your knees, and your thighs. Allowing your feet and legs to feel heavy and relaxed. Heavy and relaxed. Connecting with any muscle that is not easing yet. And use the out breath to let go, to release, to relax. Bringing the awareness to the heaviness of your head. Relax the crown of your head, your forehead, center of your brows, your eyelids and the eyes. Heavy and relaxed, heavy and relaxed. Softening the forehead, eyelids and the eyes. Relax your cheeks. Your lips. And your tongue. Relax the whole of your face. Whole of your body. This is your time, your space. Breathing in, breathing out, letting go, letting go. Just watching the breath. Relax. Slowly and gradually bringing the attention to your surrounding and the sounds around you. Connecting with the ground beneath you. Taking a deeper breath in, longer breath out. Deeper breath in, longer breath out. Begin to move your fingers, your toes, your wrists and ankles. Taking a head to side. When you're ready for your arms, stretch the arms above the head. Stretch the left side, right side of your body. And then join your palms, warm them up. Cover your eyes. And when you open your eyes, see yourself as you wish to be. Hug your knees into the chest, roll over to one side. And take your time before you come up into sitting. And then when you're ready, finish your practice either with Om or just Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Look after yourself, look after your back. Om Shanti.